Hey everybody, welcome back to Adventures with Spackmann, channel that brings you DIY gear, backpacking adventures, camping adventures, and all around outdoor adventures. Today, we're talking about essentials for camping. Stick around. Have you ever thought to yourself, I would like to go camping, but you didn't know what you needed to go? I don't know what I need to go. Well, then stick around, because today, I'm going to tell you a few things that you need to go camping. I had a subscriber recommend this video, things you need to start camping. Thank you, Renee. It was a great idea. It's going to be a fun video to do. So I just wanted to go over a few things that you need to go camping. Not that you need any of this stuff to go camping, because you could just sleep out in a lawn chair in your yard. Call it camping. Whatever floats your boat. These are some things that you may want or need when you go camping. First off, you're going to want a tent. You can get tents anywhere. I like to go to Walmart or online somewhere. This one I bought on clearance for $15. It's a 30-second instant A-frame setup tent. I love it. I use this, I have 4 of them. I use them all the time. My friends use them when we go camping. I use them. They're just all around really fun tents and they're really easy setup. Anybody can figure out how to use one of these. But if you're not just going by yourself, if you want to take your family, you might want a bigger tent. Here's a Coleman instant setup tent. I bought this one off of Craigslist for $50. They said they used it a couple times. They didn't like camping. It's a great place to start. Go on Craigslist. Facebook Marketplace is another great place to pick up used gear. That's where I got this sleeping bag. We'll talk about sleeping bags in a minute. But I bought this sleeping bag off of Facebook Marketplace. I got 2 of them, same exact ones, 20-degree Coleman bags, which are great bags. I bought them for $10 each. So 20 bucks, I had 2 20-degree sleeping bags. And they're warm, they're really heavy. It's not something you go backpacking with. But if you're just thinking about going camping now, you're not really thinking about going backpacking. I bought both of these very cheaply, and you can do the same thing. Or you can go out and buy them new, depending on what you want to do. If you don't even want to get a tent, you can sleep directly under the stars, or just pick up a tarp. Here's one from Deer Family. It was pretty cheap. I want to say it was under $30, maybe $29.99. But it's a nice 8x10 tarp, and that's all you need to cover yourself. And if it's going to be a nice weekend, or you're just expecting a little bit of rain, why go with anything more than that? Or you can camp directly underneath the stars. That's one of my favorite ways to camp. I've done it a few times, not very many, but it's fun. Waking up in the middle of the night and just seeing stars above your head, or watching them before you pass out, that's good too. So we got shelters out of the way. Sleeping outside under the stars, a tarp, or go even with a tent. If it's the first time, you probably want a tent, but you never know. Maybe you want to rough it. I just spoke about the sleeping bag. You can get these cheaply online, used, garage sales, anything like that. You can go to Walmart and pick them up for $40, brand new. If you don't want to buy a sleeping bag, grab your blankets off of your bed. Don't forget your pillows. Don't forget a pillow. So just grab your blankets off your bed, wrap them up, put them in a bag, and head out to a campground. Or even your backyard. You don't have to go to a campground to go camping, especially if it's your first time. Try it out in the backyard, see if you like it. Now, if you're like me, you can't sleep on the ground, directly on the ground, because I have a bad back as it is. Sleeping on the ground is not going to help that. You can pick up something like a blow-up air mattress. Now, these are meant for backpacking. They have a very small size and weight, but you can pick up just a regular queen-size air mattress at Walmart for $20 and use that. Or grab the cushions off the couch, throw them in your car, throw them on the ground, and throw your blankets on top of that. You don't need to buy any of this stuff to actually go camping. All you need to do to go camping is go camping. Along with the mattresses, you can also pick up a cot. Just sleep on the cot with your blankets. That's very comfortable too. I like the combination of the two, using a mattress and a cot. It's one of my favorite ways to sleep. It's very comfortable. Now here in upstate New York, it's June and it's really hot out now. So you might want to get a cooler to keep your stuff cold so your meat doesn't go bad if you're into meat, or your vegetables don't go bad. Or, God forbid, your beer gets warm. Who wants warm beer? Not me. So pick yourself up a cooler. This one was a little expensive because it's made to be bear proof or some nonsense like that and keep ice for a few days. But you don't need something like this. Just a cheap $2 styrofoam cooler that you can pick up at Walmart will do you just fine for the weekend to see if you want to go camping or not. To see if you enjoy camping or not, which I hope you do. Next thing I want to talk about is cooking the food that you have in your cooler. you can go anywhere and pick up these little burger basket grills. You put the meat or vegetables in between here, you close it down, and you put this right on your fire, or grill, charcoal grill, gas grill, or make a fire and use something like this. Now, if you don't want to grill and you don't want to spend money on camping pots, just take your pots right out of the just take your pots right from the kitchen at home. A simple frying pan from your cabinet will do wonders. You can make pretty much anything in a frying pan, right? Or a stock pot, you know, just a little cooking pot. Make soup, spaghetti, anything you want in this. You can use either of these right over a fire. You don't need a camping specific pot to cook over the fire. You can use whatever you have. Now, you may notice that I'm now sitting down. That's because I like to sit down. If you like to sit down, you might want to grab yourself a chair. You don't have to go out and get an awesome llama chair like this, but you should. But you can pick up any lawn chair at Walmart. They sell them as low as like $5. They're not very expensive. Or grab a chair from home. You don't need to go out and buy specific stuff for camping, especially if you're just getting into it and you just want to see if you like it. Now, if you plan on going camping during bug season, bug spray is a must. You don't want to get out to the woods and have to swat flies and mosquitoes off you all weekend. It's just going to make you miserable. And if you're going out camping for the first time, you don't want to have a miserable time, because then you won't want to go camping again. So pick up some bug spray. This stuff has DEET in it, which I prefer, because the other stuff I just feel like it's not as good. That's just what I think, I guess. I usually don't go with anything lower than 25%, but I have gone as high as 99% DEET when it's black fly season, because I hate black fly season. It's the only time of the year I won't go camping is during black fly season. Luckily here in upstate New York, it only lasts about 3 to 4 weeks, so it's not that bad. But they're so annoying. If you had an experience with black flies, leave it in the comments down below, because I hate them. So bug spray. The last thing I want to talk about is a first aid kit. You never know what's going to happen when you go camping. You can get a splinter in your finger, you can get a paper cut, or you can hit yourself in the shin with an axe, and that's when a first aid kit comes in handy. It can be as simple or as elaborate as you want, but I definitely suggest bringing some Band-Aids and some kind of antibiotic ointment. Alright guys, that's just gonna about do it for the essentials that I think you should take with you if you go camping for the first time, or maybe some of this stuff you didn't think about and you'll take it on your next camping trip. If you like this sort of thing, think about hitting the subscribe button right in the middle right here. Over here will be a playlist of my DIY gear, and on this side is a video that YouTube recommends just for you. I want to thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.